It's day 20 of solving chess puzzle series, and here we are with our first puzzle of the day. So it's rook e8, and okay, so the bishop guarding the rook, which is attacking queen, but we can uh, but also that bishop is pinned to the rook. So after the end of the variation, we will be able to we will be up we will be up the exchange. So let's start with queen takes 8 e8 with check, bishop takes e8, and now we'll pick up the queen on b6. So rook takes b6, and end of the variation we are up the exchange. Next one. Okay, so bishop is that knight is pinned to the bishop, and we can further attack it by uh, moving pawn e5. So it's e5, um, b4 attacking the bishop, but we move the bishop to b6. Bishop came to e3, but now we'll pick up the knight with pawn. So e takes d4. Next one, g6. So it's king and pawn, rook and pawn endgame. So it should be c2. Rook goes to protect the protecting square, but now we'll go with rook. So it's rook b1, and now g7, but we take now rook, and after after g pawn promotes, we also promote our c pawn. So it's rook takes e1, g8 is equal to queen, and now c1 is equal to queen. Next one, e5, queen e5. uh, but now we can take that bishop on e7, which is pinned and is attacked by twice, only defended by king. So it starts with rook takes e7 check. King has to move, and now we sacrifice the queen. So it's queen takes g8 check, only moves to take with knight. So knight takes g8, and now we deliver checkmate on d1 d8. So it's rook d8 checkmate. Next one, okay, so we can the knight on c6 is undefended, and the only piece is in between queen and the knight is our knight on d6. So we will move it with tempo. So it's knight e4 attacking queen, and queen goes to c2, but that knight on e4 is defended by rook on e8. But also from that square it is defending the knight on c6. So and also defending the f2 square. So it should be okay, so it should be knight takes f2. No, Okay, so uh, queen it's queen c3. No, queen takes no, queen takes f2. So what's the move? Let's consider other variation. Okay, so it's knight c3, forking forking both the rooks and also taking the bishop, the knight on c6. Next one, bishop takes d3. Okay, so the rook on d6 is the only defender of the bishop, and also the diagonal on king's diagonal a2 to f7 diagonal, g8 diagonal is open, so we can sacrifice the rook first and then we'll be able to win the rook. So after the end of the derivation we'll be up a minor piece, uh, not minor piece, because in exchange of rook we'll get rook and bishop. So yeah, it will be a minor piece. No, yeah, will be up a minor piece. So it's rook takes d3, and now we'll give check on c4 with queen and pick up the rook on d3. So queen c4 check, king moves, and now we'll take the rook on d3. So after end of the variation we are up a bishop. Rook takes h6. So queen is unguarded on g1, and we'll move the bishop and reveal the attack to the queen, because the pawn on f3 will comes with check. So it's bishop takes f3 check, king goes to king goes to king goes to f1 to protect the queen. But now we can actually take the queen, and then we'll get 2 minor piece per rook. So it's queen takes g1. No, it's not. Okay, so king is the only guard to the queen, so now we'll sacrifice the bishop. So it's bishop e2 check, king has to take, and now we'll take the queen on g1 with queen. So queen takes e1. Next one, queen takes d4, but now we can sacrifice rook, and uh, it's some sort of a mating net over there. So it starts with rook takes f7 check, rook takes f7, and now we'll go with queen. So it's queen g6 check, which is guarded by knight on e5, and now we'll take the rook with knight with check, and it will be checkmate. So it's knight takes f7 check, and it's a checkmate. Let's move on to the last puzzle of the day. Queen takes e5. Okay, so in this variation, as a pawn on f6 is covering g7 square, so we can sacrifice the queen, because after rook takes the queen, the rook will be pinned to the king, and by bishop on a2, and we'll go with rook d8 check, and queen has to move, and then we'll take the queen, and it's a checkmate. So it starts with queen takes f7 check, only moves to take with the rook, because if king goes to h8, then it's immediate checkmate after we take the rook, and it will be back rank checkmate with rook coming on d1. So now we'll go with the rook. So it's rook d8 check. Only moves to block this check with queen. So queen e8, and now we'll take the rook, queen with rook. So it's rook takes e8 check, and it's a checkmate. So that's it for today. I will continue this series for tomorrow.